Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are reviewing the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Primer. Before we get started, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because I have lots of good videos coming out very soon. Alright, let's go ahead and jump right in. As you can see, Sephora sent this to me a little bit damaged. There wasn't as much brown paper in the box that they normally pack it with, so I feel like it was just kind of flopping around in there. So the box is quite destroyed, but the primer's fine, I'm sure. Nothing's going to be wrong with it. So I have it pulled up on Sephora here, and it is $36 and it's certified clean at Sephora, which I didn't realize because I bought this in store. So that is a nice thing that I just found out. I use the Ole, I literally just googled how to pronounce his name. It was Ole, gosh dang it, Ole Henriksen. I think it was Ole Henriksen. Anyways, I use the Banana Bright eye cream every single day. That is my all-time favorite eye cream. I have it on right now. I just have my skincare routine done. My face is bare, but I have it on my eyes and it just brightens them so well. So I have pretty high expectations for this, honestly, just because of how much I love that eye cream. So the whole special thing about the banana part of this is the banana powder inspired pigments instantly illuminate, and that is very accurate with the eye cream. So let's hope that that is accurate with this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on, and we're going to put foundation on and see if the foundation applies. Normally this is the foundation that I use every single day. It's the YSL All Hours foundation. I just have a beauty blender to put it on. That's how I always put it on. So we're going to see if this still wears the exact same way, if it wears longer, if this really helps smooth my skin and brighten. We'll find all of that out. Oh, another thing, this is vegan and cruelty free, so bravo Ole Henriksen. Ole Henriksen. So I have zoomed you in a bit. We are going to go ahead and get to applying this. I'm excited because I was hoping to go for a glowy look today, and this says it's supposed to give a dewy, healthy looking glow. So I'm going for a fresh, natural, dewy look today, and I think this will help us do that. Okay, so I don't know if this will shake at all, but I'm gonna kind of mix it up because I've kind of had it sitting for a while. I got this probably a month ago and I haven't used it yet. Okay. Okay, so it has a pump, which is nice. So I'm just gonna go ahead. It looks really, really similar to the eye cream actually. That's the exact color. It's not as thick, which I would expect. And I'm just gonna put this on. It smells the exact same. It's a really lovely scent. It doesn't really smell like banana at all. I don't know what it smells like, but it just is a nice scent. Okay, so that kind of just felt like putting a light moisturizer on. It feels really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my foundation now, and we're gonna see how this will apply on top of it. My skin feels smoother now. Before, it's not really exactly like a lotion actually, because there is a tiny bit of mattifying happening at the same time. Because putting it on, it really did feel like a lotion, but now it's more, there's definitely still a lot of glow, as you can see. But it does seem to have filled in my pores a little bit, which I wasn't really expecting out of this type of primer, but it does have that that texture that seems like it would fill the pores a little bit. So let's go ahead and just put the foundation on. Just got some on the back of my hand. I'm going to take my dampened beauty blender here. Okay, so I finished putting on my foundation and this is really glowy. Possibly too much for me. I'm a little worried that I'm gonna look just kind of greasy and oily throughout the day. It does look nice. It really is youthful. I think this would be a really, really good primer for people with dry skin. Right now my skin's pretty normal, but it will shift between dry and oily. It's a combination. So I think this will be a really good winter primer when my face just starts drying up, you know? But right now, I'm a little worried about how dewy this looks. It does look nice, I'll give it that, but I am worried that within like an hour or so, it's just gonna like, I don't know. We'll see. Let me go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup and then we'll check back in. Alright, I finished the rest of my makeup, so let's go ahead and sum up how everything applied on top. Everything went on perfectly smoothly. I feel like my pores actually were filled in a little bit. Like my nose looks super smooth, and I actually feel like I have the most pores that are visible on my forehead. Obviously I have pores everywhere on my face, but I feel like they're the most visible on my forehead. And I think they actually look a little bit filled in, which is really nice because I was not really expecting this primer to do a lot of pore filling because it is like a dewy primer. So that's nice that it was able to fill in my pores and give me a really nice dewy look. I'm going to go ahead and zoom the camera in super close so you can see how it looks. They're not super filled in, but they are filled in enough to make my face look really nice and smooth. So here's my forehead. As you can see, you could still see my pores a little bit, but they, compared to normal, they're like really filled in, as if I didn't put any primer on, they would have looked way more obvious than this. And then same with my nose. I think my nose looks really smooth and my cheeks look pretty smooth. I think it just looks really nice overall, and I think it definitely did help the appearance of my foundation look smoother and brighter. So I'm going to go ahead and wear this all day long, and we're going to check back in at the end of the day to see if this helped extend the wear time of my foundation, if it makes it fall apart. We're going to find out, so I'm going to check in at the end of the day to give a last update on this primer. It is the end of the day. I am very tired. It's very late, and we are doing the final check-in. So let's go ahead and zoom in and see how this did. So this is how the skin is looking up close. It's actually not bad. You could see that it's a little bit shiny, which is expected, but it actually still looks really, really good. I feel like it's worn off my foundation on my chin because I always touch my chin, but I feel like the primer actually did help this stay on longer. But yeah, as you can see, my skin is looking a little bit shiny, which I think is expected for considering how long I have had this on. But I am not like, oh boy, that's terrible looking. It's definitely oily. But I actually really like this primer. I think it worked quite well. I like the way that my pores had looked throughout the day, and every time I looked in the mirror I thought my foundation looked really nice. It's definitely coming off of my nose. I think that I still need to use like the Tarte primer on my nose, or just any pore filling primer on my nose to help it stick a little bit better there, because I do think it's breaking off my nose, or I know it's breaking off my nose more than it would if I had the Tarte primer on my nose. So that is something to note, but I think with a primer like this, the way to go is put this all over and then a specific pore filling one like that Tarte Slateless Cleans, I forget what the name of it is, I'll put it here, but just any pore filling one and put it onto my nose right here, and then this everywhere else. And I think that'd be a really, really good combination, because I do like how this has helped it stay on my cheeks, and I like the moisture provided in my skin. It's just really nice. So overall, I do think that this did brighten my skin. I feel like my skin did look better today than it normally does, but it's not like, oh my gosh, everybody needs to go get this primer right now. But I do really like using this, and I will continue to use this. I would probably buy another tube. I am just going to use a different pore one on my nose to help with the breaking apart on my nose and the oiliness. But overall, I really, really do like this. I would definitely recommend it, but you don't need it. I will say that. So don't feel like you need to go get this. So that is the end of this video. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!